Join me as I challenge myself to find and share 3 things I'm grateful for that could totally change my life forever. Gratitude is a powerful tool that has the ability to transform our lives in ways we never thought possible. When we focus on what we're thankful for, it shifts our perspective, helps us appreciate the good things, and can even bring more positivity into our lives. So many of us struggle to recognize and appreciate the good things in our lives. We get caught up in our daily routines, our worries, and our stress, and we forget to take a step back and be grateful for what we have. We complain about our jobs, our relationships, our living situations, and so on, without ever stopping to think about how lucky we are to have them in the first place. This dissatisfaction and unhappiness can be overwhelming at times, and it's all because we're focusing on what's lacking in our lives instead of what we already have. We're so caught up in what's going wrong that we forget about all the things that are going right. And that's a tragedy, because gratitude has the power to change our lives in ways we never thought possible. I've seen it time and time again, people who focus on what they're grateful for being happier, more positive, and more at peace with themselves and the world around them. They're not bogged down by negativity and dissatisfaction, and they're able to live more fulfilling lives as a result. Let's talk about the 3 specific things you're grateful for that can change your life forever. The first one is your health. So many of us take our health for granted until something goes wrong, and then we're left wishing we had appreciated it more when we had the chance. But when we focus on being grateful for our health, we start to make better choices, we take care of ourselves, and we appreciate every moment we have. The second thing is your relationships. We all have people in our lives who care about us, who support us, and who love us unconditionally. And yet, so often we take them for granted and don't show them the appreciation they deserve. When we focus on being grateful for our relationships, we start to nurture them, we communicate more effectively, and we build stronger bonds with the people around us. The third thing is your freedom. So many of us have the luxury of living in a free country, where we have the ability to make choices and live our lives as we see fit. We can pursue our dreams, we can travel, and we can experience new things. And yet, so often we take this freedom for granted and don't appreciate the opportunities we have. I want to share a personal story with you that really highlights the power of gratitude. I know someone who was going through a tough time in their life. They had lost their job, they were struggling financially, and they were feeling hopeless. But instead of giving up, they decided to focus on what they were grateful for. They started a gratitude journal. They wrote down 3 things every day that they were thankful for, and they started to shift their perspective. They started to see the good in their life. They started to appreciate the people around them, and they started to make positive changes as a result. This person's story is a powerful reminder that gratitude can change our lives in ways we never thought possible. It's not always easy, and it's not always natural, but it's worth it. When we focus on what we're grateful for, we start to see the world in a new light, we start to appreciate the good things, and we start to live more fulfilling lives as a result. So, let's recap the 3 things we discussed today: your health, your relationships, and your freedom. These 3 things have the power to change your life forever, and it's all because they help you focus on what you're grateful for. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are 3 things you're grateful for that could change your life forever? And if you want to learn more about personal development and how to live a more fulfilling life, be sure to check out my video on the power of positive thinking.